A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel, The Twin Flame Universe. In this channeling session, I would be telling you about a message that has been sent out to everyone who is doing inner work and who is on this twin flame journey right now. Because what happens in the twin flame journey is that you have to fight against a lot of dark forces, a lot of dark energies which come in the form of societal flaws, which come in the form of negative energies, negative people, negative content. And the whole journey is actually trying to tell you to get out of the mode of negative and positive. So whenever we get triggered by negative energy, we should actually try to understand why is this trigger happening. What is the reason we are feeling bad? Because we always get triggered when there is something within us that needs to be worked upon. Okay? So one of the thing is that, and the second thing is, the important message is that you are doing your best. You as a twin flamer, you as a star seed, you as an ascensioner, you as a light worker, you are doing your best. And it's not true in some cases that, some people say the twin flame journey is very difficult. It is very difficult, but it's not impossible. There are many people who achieve success in this, and in some cases the success is seen slowly. In some cases it's also true that the mission work is more important for the twin flamer than just the relationship, because maybe they are very good looking, physically very attractive, so they've never had a problem of relationships, they've never had a problem of boyfriend or getting marriage proposals. So those things don't attract them as such. They have other issues like creating their own ecosystem in a narcissistic family. These people are also equally in the twin flame journey. There are some people who are giving wrong information about twin flame journey. They actually tell the world that twin flame journey is only about romance. And romance, if you study the map of consciousness created by David Hawkins, and you can watch his video, he's an amazing person. I felt that way when I saw his videos, because his map of consciousness is so clear and so interesting if you study it properly. He has also mentioned this thing that the romantic love is on a very low level. It's a very low frequency energy. And those people who are stuck in the romantic love or trying to somehow get romantic love, or they think the twin flame journey is all about the manifestation of a three-dimensional romantic relationship pattern, these are the people who are never going to be happy. And not only they will create a false loop around them, but even though when they feel that yes, I'm getting some kind of a success, maybe they manifest some kind of a relationship, but that relationship which they think in their head is a reunion, or they have created like a marriage with their twin flame, or they've got engaged to their twin flame, it will bound to get into separation again. And then those people will be left with nothing, because they had been giving a lot of preachings to other people also. So this is the way some people are going to learn. They will realize that marriage is not everything, or engagement is not everything. Getting a ring on your finger is not everything. That's the point of twin flame journey, to make people realize that three-dimensional relationships are not for twin flamers. But still we see so many changes in our three-dimensional relationship. And how does that happen? For example, the DM has run away. He's not talking to the DF. Or it's the DM or the DF. I mean, it's not gender specific, just to clarify. It could be a man, it could be a woman. In a lot of my channelings and love letters, people actually comment to me and tell me that I'm a man, but whatever you have written, it applies to me completely. That's because this man is possessing feminine energy, and that does not mean he won't be heterosexual. He will be attracted to a woman who has more of masculine energy. And this you can also find out through Vedic astrology. In our Vedic astrology, we can get this information and check whether you are born as a male energy or you are born as a female energy. And for that you can also get my the Twin Flame Indian Astrology reading. It is a combination of human design, it's a combination of Vedic astrology, it is a combination of chakra oracle and tarot cards. So it gives a lot of information and it's a very fun reading. All those people who have taken it, they've really enjoyed it. But I cannot describe it in full detail. For that, you can just go through the description box and check it out. And most of the people told me when they found out what exactly their yoni is, they were like, oh yeah, no wonder I feel like this, and I totally relate with it. So you could be listening to Twin Flame messages or you could be watching Twin Flame content, but most of the time you could be feeling that, I actually feel more resonated with the other one, with the DF or with the DM, in whichever case, whatever you're listening to. So this is a very important thing that you need to understand, because there will be a lot of people who are going to put you down. They'll try to make you negative and use their negativity. If you happen to listen to their negative remarks or negative words, there are two ways to deal with it. Number one way is to listen to it, utilize it and ignore those people. Okay? Don't show them your real emotion, whatever they made you go through. Second way is to give them a nice answer if they are in your periphery. Give them a very good, very witty, very smart response so that they cannot mess with you. Okay? They won't mess with you again. Now this also happens when we have healed the fifth chakra, which is our Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra. Vishuddha itself means the one that purifies. Vishuddha means the thing or whatever, the energy that can purify. So it is so powerful, this fifth chakra energy is so powerful that once you unblock this level, not only you enter the fifth dimensional lifestyle, but at the same time, negativity will not reach you that easily. Even if it will reach you, by the time you will cross the zone of negativity and positivity. It's like, the other day a friend of mine had called me up and he was talking about happiness and sorrow. Like how should he become happy and why this sorrow is troubling him so much. So I told my friend that first of all you need to get out of the illusion of happiness and sorrow. You can't feel happy and you can't feel sorrowful. Both the things are illusions on planet Earth. If you look at the Twin Flame Ascension journey also, today you are doing inner work because your DM or your DF put you through pain and sorrowful emotions. If they had not troubled you, if they had not hurt you, if they had not tormented you in some way or the other, you would not have decided to get up and do something about it. If they had not run away from you. In some cases, people do inner work because the Twin Flame has run away. In some cases, they are in a relationship with the Twin Flame or they get married to the Twin Flame or they are dating the Twin Flame, but still there is a lot of negativity, or it's happening like the levels have advanced. The runner Twin Flame came back, but still it's not so nice and there's always some or the other trouble in paradise. So they feel like, now it's time I should do some kind of a inner work or a healing work or a therapy work. It also shifts, the energy also shifts when you fix your root chakra. So root chakra energies, they are going to fix once you become financially and mentally independent. And so that's why I tell people it's very important to get financially independent on this journey. But my dear Twin Flames, DMs and DFs, all of you who are listening to this particular channeling, I don't know how many of you listen to it because not every channeling is heard by many people. Sometimes few people listen to it, sometimes many people listen. So there's no hard and fast rule of what channeling attracts what type of people. And I think the views have got nothing to do with it. As I always say, if 2 people also or 3 people also get the best out of this, they happen to learn something or they happen to uplift their energy, our work is done. Okay? And I feel very grateful and very thankful to the universe to actually be in this community, because this is a lovely community of so many wonderful people who are doing so much amazing work. the inner work that they are doing. Even in therapy, all the people who are working with me doing their inner work in therapy, then they shift their energy, when they shift from feeling low energies to higher energies, and when I see it happening in front of me, like the progress is happening in front of me. And sometimes in readings also, when they come, when the reading starts, they are in a different zone and they're a different person, and as soon as the reading ends, it's a different experience altogether. And looking at their growth, looking at their immediate growth in some cases, it's really uplifting even for the people like us. Okay. And I've also noticed that readers and healers themselves have been taking sessions, personal sessions, one-on-one sessions and therapies. So it's wonderful to see that how people want to learn, how people want to give to each other in this community. It's a wonderful place to be in. The only time you are going to feel bad about this journey is when you are actually in a very low vibe energy, where you are stuck in trying to get success in a romantic 3-dimensional union. Romantic 3D union is not for twin flamers. Please understand that. And those who are telling you and those who are guiding you like this, or wherever you meet these people, even in your family, if they tell you, oh, you are 30 years old and you are still not married. Oh, you are whatever years old and you still don't make this much money. Or look at your siblings. Or look at your partner. Look at how well they are doing. Or whatever it is, Sometimes it also happens that because of the twin flame journey, you feel like being in your solitude. And when you begin to change and when you don't care about other people, they start coming back to you and they start gravitating towards you. Okay. Even in that case, sometimes you get very excited and you share with them that, yeah, this is how it is. There is something called ascension. They would come and tell you, no, this is not true at all. Don't do all this. I thought you are progressing, but you are actually involving in some very stupid things. Then also you need to smile at them and you need to let them go. So turn your negatives into positives. Okay. And when positive things happen to you, just don't get too enamored by it. Just be thankful to universe and just say, okay, thank you for this experience. And may other people also feel uplifted and happy. Because when you attach too much with your positive experiences, that's when that attachment makes it negative. So attaching too much with your twin flame partner, or any type of success you get, like, oh, wow, now I'm successful in this. Oh, wow, now I can do this. Or you start telling other people that, yeah, you should do this, you should do that, even when they're not asking for your advice. That's the time when we should understand that we need to let go of certain attitudes, because these are also addictions. Jealousy is an addiction, envy is an addiction, comparison is an addiction. And just imagine, we were taught to compare ourselves with other people right in kindergarten or right in school whenever we got into the grading system. So this is the reason why I sometimes do not recommend or appreciate the school the school education or this college education. Why? Because very little children, they are put into competition or they are put into the race of coming first, second and third. Okay. If you are first, second and third, you are okay. In fact, the one who's coming on third position, their parents would also tell them, you should be coming first next time, first in the class. So at a very young age, we get programmed to envy other people or compete with other people. And that's not what we are here to do on this planet. We are not here to judge other people. And if other people are more successful than us, then we must learn to appreciate them instead of feeling bad about it. Like, yeah, how are they doing so good? They must be really bad. That's why they are doing good. Or how come she attracted such a handsome, good-looking man and I have not? Or how come, he attracted such a beautiful partner and I have not? How come they live like this, or how come they live like that and I don't live like that? Why don't I make so much money as much they make? Sometimes even within the twin flame dynamic between the DM and the DF, this competition happens a lot. The DM and DF are competing with each other. So we must learn to let that go. And as this message that has been given by the spirit guides for all of us people, everybody in the twin flame ascension journey, including me. I think this message is for everyone, and it's a beautiful message. You are doing your best. Simple message, easy message, you are doing your best. So don't forget that you're doing your best and keep telling this to yourself that I have progressed. And yes, one more thing, how do you know you're doing your best, or how do you know you're trying? This will only happen when you're going to reflect onto your progress. Okay, so it's very important to cross check with your own self how far you have reached. Obviously, when you just started the journey, or when you just started looking at this information, or remember the time when you were really low, you were very dark, in your dark zone, and it was so difficult to get out from it. Think about it, how much you have grown from that, being that person, to now. If you have not progressed, if you have not progressed at all, then also take this channeling as a time for reflection, okay? And as maybe you could think that maybe you are getting very negative, you are getting bogged down by other people, you are listening to wrong people, or you are listening to wrong content, because content is food for the mind. It's food for thought, okay? So ponder on these things. If you have not progressed as in such, then you need to get a goal in place. You need to get some plan in place. And as I said in the channeling, the word attachment, please remember it. Maybe you're getting too attached with the outcome of this journey. Because yes, there are some people who are going to tell this to you. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? In Srimad Bhagavad Gita also, Lord Shri Krishna tells to Arjun the same thing. Just do your duty, do your karma, don't worry about the outcome. Because the more you will be result oriented and more you will be like, what's the outcome, what am I getting, you're not experiencing unconditional love. Even David Hawkins has said the same thing, that unconditional love means you give and you don't expect, and you give with a happy heart. But those people who are stuck in low vibrational romantic energies, romantic love they are looking for, number one, they are stuck in lust, and secondly, for them love means to get and still never be happy. Get and complain. And in the high vibrational love, it's give and forget. Give and forget. So on this note, I'm going to be closing this channeling session. Thank you so much for all of you lovely people for doing all of the amazing work. If you are looking for a private session, if you're looking for a personal reading or therapy, wherein you are definitely going to work on all of your chakras and how to unblock them, then you can check out the description box and you can connect with me. Please write to me only when you have checked out all the information and you're sure of what you want. And secondly, please do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me, because that affects the reading. And once we get into the reading, automatically, as how it happens with other people, we shall discuss your twin flame journey. It all happens on its own. It's something that no effort needs to be made. But there is a procedure to it, there is a process, there is a step-by-step process, a very interesting, fun process, which you will get to know once you book the reading. So, thank you so much for being here, and as always I say, one love and peace out.